Well, welcome people of the world to the UQ vlog.
That's right. We got an email after last week's vlog from Sarah who wrote in to vlog@ultimatequest.com.au, the place to send all your questions and comments.
Indeed.
And she said, this person is my favourite hero because he saved me from ending up in the pit. Jesus is my loving, merciful and caring hero who is always there for me. I guess you could say we're the damsels in distress.
Yes, never truer words spoken. However, I do struggle with the damsel analogy, but we'll work on that.
Yeah, grow your hair. We're on a similar thought. One of our younger viewers sent this in. Actually, his mother sent it in, but it's still equally cool. Jesus is my superhero. What else can you say?
It says everything.
Exactly. What an awesome t-shirt. Thank you.
Now, Jason, we have news.
This is very serious news.
It is.
Very
this is a warning to not leave your stuffed animals around.
That's right. In Southampton, Hampshire, south of England, just in the last week, a major emergency incident.
Yes. Someone unwittingly left their full-size stuffed tiger in a field.
As you do.
As you do.
Yeah, well, that's right. And one of the villagers in the town of Hedge End saw it and called the police, saying there was a ferocious man-eating beast on the prowl.
Well, the boys in blue are usually pretty quiet in this part of town, and they took it very seriously.
Well, Hedge End is known for its man-eating tigers.
Yes. And so they got together a crew with armed forces.
Armed officers.
Yes. And a helicopter.
They had a helicopter.
With infrared thermal imaging devices.
That's right. They went down to the nearby zoo, got some big game experts with tranquilizer guns.
Yes.
They evacuated the golf course.
Yes, because you know how little cats like to play with balls.
That's right.
Yes.
And they even they didn't, but they made plans to shut down the M27 motorway.
That's right, because you wouldn't want the tiger to go out and eat minivans full of small children and families.
That would be a bad school excursion. No. Well, everything was going fine. They had this great plan. They were reacting to this threat to society.
Yes, they were.
But as the police got closer, they realised the tiger wasn't really moving very much.
Yes, which was a good thing.
Yes, because it might have escaped.
Exactly. But as they tried to track it on their thermal imaging device, they noticed something truly terrifying, that this tiger didn't have any body heat.
No. Now, this could only mean one thing.
Yes.
It was not a man-eating tiger, it was a man-eating phantom tiger, which was infinitely worse.
So they rushed in with their helicopters while they still had visual.
Yes.
And unfortunately, the tiger, with all the wind, blew over.
Yes, as stuffed tigers are wont to do. Just plopped over. And the police were left looking quite silly after this huge exercise in tracking down a stuffed toy tiger. Seems that they didn't need the big game experts from the zoo. They should have got the folk from the gift store.
They should have. They have experience, real-world experience with stuffed animals.
That's right. But that story, Des, reminded me of a proverb.
A Chinese proverb?
No, one from the Bible.
A fair dinkum one.
Proverbs 26:13 says, the lazy man says, there's a lion in the road. A fierce lion is in the streets. I can't do anything. I'll be eaten.
And I can just hear the children of Hampshire saying, no, Mum and Dad, we can no longer go to school because there could be a tiger in the streets.
That's right. Now, some fears in our lives can be like that. They're just completely unfounded, completely unrealistic, delusional.
Yes.
And there's no basis to them whatsoever.
They're excuses, really.
Well, they can be. That's right. There are other fears, though, which are more genuine.
Yes, real fears.
And I think the thing about those is how we respond to them.
Yes. And I think there's 3 different ways you can respond to fears.
Yes.
The first way is disabling fear. Pure, unbridled terror.
Just makes you shut down.
Shut down, like the woman on the train tracks with the train barreling towards her, just stands there and looks at it.
I think that would be like Moses in the Old Testament, whose fear of going before Egypt, going to Egypt before Pharaoh, just made him freeze. He's like, I'm going to stutter. I'm going to stumble with my words. I'm just going to sit here and do nothing.
Secondly, there's self-fulfilling fear.
Yep.
And that's where you fear something is going to happen, and you fear it so much that you cause it to happen.
Yes. Would that be like Peter?
Yes.
Who was fine while he was looking at Jesus and walking out on the water. But as soon as he started to look around and worry about sinking into the waves, he was
gone.
Self-fulfilling.
You might be giving a talk to your class and you're afraid that you'll look silly because you'll stutter and and you go up there so terrified of looking silly that you do stutter and and forget, and you bring about the thing you fear.
What's the third one?
Finally, there is empowering fear.
Ah.
Now this is where you take the fear, because it's there, and you use it to motivate you to do your best and then let God take care of the rest.
Right. That would be then like King Asa.
Yes.
He had an army, 500,000 men, not bad. The Ethiopians came with an army of over 1 million men.
Not good.
2 to 1, yeah, not pretty in anyone's books. So he did what he could. He sent his soldiers out there, prepared to make battle, and he knew that wouldn't be enough, so he cried out to God. In his fear, he turned to God and said, God, please have mercy upon us, help us, rescue us, and God did.
Exactly. And that's what we should be doing. Now, this time of year, people get a little stressed.
Right, I've had a few people writing to me even just this week. Exams are coming, and they're worried about their marks, and yeah.
And there are many different types of fears that people have.
Yeah, well, that's
it could
true.
be all sorts. So no matter what fear you're facing, remember to use that fear to motivate you to do your best and then trust God to make up the rest.
Don't let your fear stop you from doing things.
That's right.
Don't let your fear tell you you're going to fail before you try. Turn to God, do what you can, whether it's serving God, whether it's following Him, whether it's being a witness to your friends. Pursue Him and trust Him, and don't let fear rule your life.
That's all we have for this week, so tune in next week for the next UQ vlog.
See you then.